War Dragons. Download for free on your mobile device. War Dragons. Download for free on your mobile device. War Dragons. Download for free on your mobile device.
Happy Friday or early Saturday, depending on where you are. Don't mind me. I'm just flinging a chair out of screen because that's just weird. So today we're going to be flying the Vanguard Mythic Dragon. So we're going to be flying some Itzani, who is above me, which is the hunter that Anime Pup was requesting that I fly, which I will fly it, promise. Also going to be flying some Oni, some Jormungandr, any Duskfall dragons that people would like to see as well. So today's giveaway is 1,000 breeding tokens. So make sure to drop your in-game name into chat. As always, the giveaway for this stream will not be done on stream. It will be done at a later date over the weekend, just because we don't have the same capabilities that we do on Twitch for Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. I'm glad that people like my t-shirt. It has Zero on it. Zero is one of my favorites. I adore. It is like such a cute, obscure character in Nightmare Before Christmas, but I do absolutely adore Nightmare Before Christmas. So it is one of my favorite movies. So the event this week is breeding, in case anyone missed that. But make sure that you are using whatever you have to breed those dragons. And hopefully you have noticed that there are some progression rate improvements. So a lot of the tiers under Vanguard are now seeing a discount of some form. So, sorry, as people on stream yesterday heard, I am still recovering from some bug. So my throat will be a little dry and I may cough every so often. So Obsidian tier will see a 10% discount, Emerald will be 20%, and then Garnet, Sapphire, and Platinum will be 30% off of the current token requirements. So the token requirements previously needed to breed those dragons, which is very exciting and should hopefully help people in this breeding event. It also is going to attack some research costs, as well as tower levels 41 through 55. We'll see reduced costs as well. All right, so the other thing going on right now is the Duskfall name and lore contest. So if you want to vote for your favorite name of the 10, the favorite name, subtitle, and lore, make sure that you do so before 11:59 p.m. tonight. That is when the Sorry, that is when the voting will close. So you want to make sure that if you want your vote to count, that you get it in there as soon as possible. I will link it in chat. Ta-da! But last I looked, they were all fairly close together. Okay, not what I wanted to do, but oh my goodness. Okay. I was going to check it, but it's being a little weird on the computer right now, so I will check it later and see where we're sitting with names. I am sorry that your name did not make it into the top 10, Killian. We had a ton of names come in, and it was really hard to pick the top 10. There were so many good options. It was full disclosure, it was actually really hard for us to pick which was going to be in the top 10. We had narrowed it down to, I want to say 18 or 20, and then had to narrow it down from there. So there were lots of good things coming out there. All right, so let's get some flying on. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear, Skyline, that the update has been great for you. I totally appreciated it as well. I'm working on some Garnet Dragons and was very excited for some reduced breeding token costs. Which name do I want to choose? I don't think I voted yet. Oops. It's been a very busy few days and I have not actually voted yet. Crisis is on vacation. That is why she is not here. There's probably a point in November you won't see me because I will be on vacation. But yes, she is on vacation this week. She is not gone anywhere from the company. She's just on vacation. So you get me. All right, so here is Oni in all of its majestic furry glory. I still love that its tail looks like a giant mallet that it's just gonna beat someone up with. Well, I guess another dragon maybe. Anyways, so Oni is a super tanky dragon for sure, definitely a tanky warrior. And the breeding pair for this dragon is Balam and Redrian. And Itzani, which I forgot to say before, can sand pretty much all the things. And the passive allows, its passive Undying Will allows for it to get in a last hurrah and take out as many of the last towers it can before it officially dies. But with Undying Will, you cannot use any spells. So it is very much all basic attack and hope that you kill whatever. So this is Jorm, also known as Jormungandr, but to me it will always be Jorm. But definitely a lot of ways to survive with this dragon. Tidal Surge definitely helps out a lot. You get a nice heal for destroying a big tower. And what, like a big tower in terms of like a tower that you want to take out, like a mage tower or any problematic tower, but also has, oh goodness, but also has Flash Freeze, which is not a projectile. So all you have to do is click it. It took me a few times to figure out that it was not a projectile. I thought for at least a few times. I was like, I must press the tower. And I was like, nah, I don't have to do that. Darn it. But definitely a good synergy of spells. Those two are going to be your main source of damage. And then also, Jorm is bred using Sanguise and Kaze. I wanted to say Kaze for a second. And I was like, it's definitely Kaze. Oh, goodness. It's gonna be a good stream, guys. It's gonna be a good stream. Oh my goodness, I keep turning the sound off. I am so sorry if you keep getting a flare of random sound and then no sound. Okay, does anyone have a request for a dragon? I know Itzani was requested for sure. So we'll start with Itzani and then we'll go from there. So Itzani's Shadow Strike is definitely super strong. Kinda nice having a white cloak with damage. And then Bloodlust will also help you gain some health back when you need it, based on damaging your buildings. Fly Yorm! Okay, Yorm will be the next dragon I tackle. No, go away, Ice Black. Nobody wants you here. Chunk. Fly Chunk. I mean, Chunk is always a request. We just don't have a mythic Chunk. Not sure how well Chunk would do against level 70 towers. It'd be interesting. Or poor Chunk. So today's stream is all about the mythic Vanguard Dragon. So it's going to be a lot of flying of Yorm and Itzani and Oni. And then I will fly some of the Duskball Dragons if people want. I can do some Axie. I definitely will bring some Axie out just cause. The Long Dragon. Oh, Yorm. Okay. I was like, Long Dragon. What? Yes. Okay. Chunk would do amazing because Chunk believes in himself. Accurate. Chunk believes in himself so much so. Chunk can do anything. Clearly we need a son of Chunk. That would be awesome. The minimum level for Atlas is 25, if I am not mistaken. Pretty sure that is. All right, there is some Yorm. Let's fly some Yorm. I still like that it has been suggested that Yorm's Tail get its own Facebook page. Be a very interesting Facebook page. Would it be taking pictures of the bases it destroys? Like, would it have a GoPro on its tail? Can I fly Fweemp? I don't even know if we have Fweemp on this. I'm sure we have Fweemp on our test account. I just don't know off the top of my head if we do. But yeah, you can see how like massively long this tail is when you try and turn a corner of an island. You're like, oh, hey, there's that thing. So the interesting thing about Jormungandr is, from the art team, is that this dragon, when they were building it, had to make it has its own what we call a rig. So basically the skeleton that controls the dragon in game, so the way it moves, they had to build a whole new thing just for Yorm and how to get it exactly how they wanted so that they could have it have this long tail. I like Yorm's tail is hot. Oh goodness. This poor dragon. I swear someone asked me, it might have been yesterday or on the forums, if on stream or on the forums, if Yorm's tail magically got shorter. When I was looking at it, I think it's just the angle. So it looks, the perspective is weird. Next week will we be seeing a preview of the second wave of the season dragons. So season dragon, the next wave of season dragons are coming out week 7 as opposed to week 6 like they have previously. So, excuse me, right now we're on week 4. So it'll be a little bit longer till we have a preview of them. Oh goodness, Yorm's tail is so long that it needs its own zip code. That feels accurate. Gloom! It's a funny dragon. It is. Alright, let's blast some of this lovely Oni. Oh no, what? So just a reminder, I'm on the test server. So every once in a while you will see a random pop-up message that I don't know what it means. And then every once in a while I'll be like, no! Ah, I was like, I knew there was someone who said it. Yes. I don't know. I don't know if I think it looks short or I still say it's perspective. Like it's just a weird perspective issue. Maybe they just couldn't fit it in at a certain point. It just was too large. I do really quite love Oni's fire. It's so pretty. It's like that. It's very cool that it has that ombre effect from orange down to pink. Yes, of course I'm going to love it because it's pink. But I still think it is a very nice color shade. Let's see. Blue Pog. Is there a blue Pog? Oh, I thought Fweep was blue and Pog. I don't know. I don't have either dragon, so I don't have Fweep or Pog, so on my personal account, I do on the test server. I agree his fire is pretty. It is, I really do appreciate all of the VFX that our team puts in. Like they really do take, the VFX artists really do take great pride in making the dragons look awesome. And I was talking to one recently and we were talking about how it's always so interesting to have to come up with, when there's new spells or new dragons, coming up with the fire that they're going to breathe, because, or the effects that they have in particular that are only special to them. On the Tales Facebook page, I want episodes. Tales from the Tail. Oh my goodness. Could be a whole series. All right, let's fly some Axie. I saw that request come in. No. You can do it, Axie. We believe in you. Oni is stronger than Jotun. I don't have a comparison in terms of like in-game. Oh, oh my gosh, Axie just died in slow motion. You poor baby. Axie against level 70 towers is a little rough, but we'll bring out some Pathox. Fly the Seasons dragons, please. Ta-da! Here's a Pathox for y'all. That fire, though. Like, come on. Rainbow bubbles. I love rainbow bubbles. it is quite funny because when we were getting ready to show off Axie, I had been practicing around one of my friends, and they were like, that is so fantastic. And also so very much a me dragon. Because it's just happy and sparkly. Yes, it was a very epic death for Axie. Full slow motion, tons of rainbows. Could be something out of an action movie. A very weird action movie. If I saw that in a fantasy movie, I'd be like, what in the world? It would be quite funny. Let's see. Poor Axie just really wasn't lucking out there. Just had a bad day. For sure. Okay. Let's see. Am I waiting for a dragon, or have I started Seasons Dragons? I so far have Cavaleris. I'm trying to go for Pathox. I did a little bit of Portia's line because I really wanted that first portrait. I didn't super need another offensive rider right now. I do like Portia. I just wasn't necessarily feeling it right that second. But I love that first portrait, so I made sure to get it. But so far, I've gone for Cavaleris and done a little bit of Sylphin's branch. Can I fly Sylphin? Ooh, this is going to be rough. I have not flown Sylphin in a hot second. Oh, geez. Yeah, I can tell I haven't flown Sylphin in a few minutes. It's been a hot second. I'm sorry, Sylphin. Yeah, that's a dragon I have definitely not flown very much. Oh, I gave Axie a bad name. I'm sorry, Axie. Okay. We'll bring you back out. I think I gave Sylphin more of a bad name than Axie. Poor Sylphin never stood a chance. What in the world? All right. Yep, okay, apparently I do give Axie a bad name today. I am so sorry to all. It was not going well. It's so unfortunate because there are definitely, I think part of it is I've been playing so much of the Vanguard Mythics to make sure that I was ready for them and ready for stream that I forgot to practice some of my other dragons. I'm sorry. I also, Sylphin of the Seasons Dragons, I like Sylphin. I just have a really rough time with Sylphin. Sylphin and I don't, as a sorcerer, just don't get along. I think the test device is set to dramatic death. It feels like it might be. It just was like, you know what? I think I'll go full epic today. No! No! I am so not about this. Getting real tired of your crap, test device. Oh, geez. I get taken out by an archer tower. Okay, we're gonna swap just because this is pitiful. Alright, let's bring out some... Did I take Jotun out of... Oh, I guess I did. Alright. And not feeling Cavaliers today. Balam it is. Yeah, apparently not my day for Sylphin. Sylphin also is clearly not loving those 70 towers because I upgraded all of our towers on the test server yesterday. So Sylphin is just not having a fun day. Hello to anyone joining. I can't say I've played Balam recently. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. No, no, don't die on me. So much heal. All the heal. I will totally say though, the one thing that always drives me nuts if you get low, if you get low in a certain point, is when you're out of a lot of green health, is just the blinking that keeps happening even though you're not dying. What tier am I breeding this event? I am doing some of my last, Garnet Dragons, I think. I got really behind on my breeding for some reason. I have no idea why. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Yeah, the test device definitely feels way more extra today than it did yesterday. It was fine yesterday. Usually, so Sylphin is a interesting dragon in that some days, in some situations, it is better to lead with Sylphin because it can chain all the things. But in some situations, it is also better to come in as a follower. Do I always wear glasses? No, I don't always wear glasses. I usually have my contacts in. I had a weird reaction to my contacts this morning. My eyes were apparently very dry and not having it. So glasses it is. I think I just don't usually wear this pair on stream. I usually wear the black pair. I just happen to like this pair better when I stream because they don't fall off my face. Unfortunately, my other pair tends to fall off. Hello, Itzani. I do really like Itzani's wings. Like, they're just so cool looking. But also quite fitting when you realize that it's, like, very shaman-esque. Oh, good. I'm glad I sound better. Yes, for the most part, I do feel better, which is great, because being sick is awful. Whatever is going around right now is poopy, and I definitely did not enjoy it. I went through a lot more tea than I normally do. Where's Fweemp? Apparently Fweemp disappeared. It ran away. Hello, Martin, joining now. I feel like there was another person that joined that said hello. Oh, hello, Brimstone Manor. I was like, I know there was another person. Ah, so Crisis is actually on vacation, which is why she is not here today. It is just my lovely presence that y'all get to enjoy today. And so far, hiccup free. I get really excited when things are hiccup free because, as we've said before, PG Jared loves to make fun of me all the time because I am a mouse, apparently. I am just a mouse in a human suit. And apparently I always hiccup when I'm around PG Jared, which makes it even funnier. I've never loved brandy and honey. I am always a lemon and honey person. I will straight up squeeze a full lemon and put a tiny bit of honey. It was my grandma's like killer cure remedy as a kid, and it unfortunately stuck. But I also quite like sucking on a lemon and just putting a little bit of sugar on it. That usually helps too. Unfortunately for me, we were all out of lemons this last week, and I was too sick to go to the store. Weirdly for me, hiccups usually don't actually happen if I've had soda. They just randomly appear and decide that they need to be in my life. I've gotten them when I'm teaching. I've gotten them getting a presentation. It pretty much happens all the time. Oh my goodness, I keep wanting to think that Flash Freeze is a projectile, and I keep trying to hit it as such, and then remember, no, it flies on its own. I don't need to touch it. Here comes Tailblazer. We gonna sweep the Dodgers this weekend. I would love if the Giants could sweep them, but I have since moved on to my joy of hockey is starting soon. Football started. Downside, both my football teams are not playing great, which sucks. And I know I have a family member who is a diehard Dodger fan, so unfortunately I'm going to hear it again. It's delightful. What did I not kill? Really? That lightning tower? Fine. Go, Axie, go. With Captain Tor. Yorm equals possible Etzel on steroids. It has been a while since I played Etzel. But a little bit. Like the more giant version of Etzel. Really giant version. So, for reference, the giveaway is via RNG, and if you've already won recently, I will not include you, sorry. Try and give everyone a chance. I try. I just love Tailblazer is the new name for Jormungandr. I think I'm gonna tell the art team that's what we should have named this dragon. Excuse me. I love how that first purge just decides to have a mind of its own right now. It is there on occasion, and then other times it's like, nah. I'm not gonna do it. Also remember too, if you don't spell your name correctly, that also can make it hard for me to find you. Because I don't want to go searching every player that has a similar name. Yes, you don't have to type your name more than once. I will still see it. So don't worry. You will not be forgotten. It does not up your chances to put it more than once, so. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Yep, this ombre breath is just great. Oh. Oh, I feel like SpongeBob right now. Water. The intelligent thing would be to just leave that open so I don't have to do that again. There we go. Woo! Okay. Got some water. We're going good. All right, let's do a couple more runs and then I will probably head out for the day. Can I switch around the towers? I can switch around the towers. Does anyone have suggestions of where you want to see them? Like, I can easily move them. Anyone? Anyone? Gilliam, do you have suggestions of where you want to see the towers? Oh look, Cavaliers is just flying. Hello. I watched a level 5 Oni take out a level 513 base earlier. Dang. That is a rough moment for that base. Ugh. Put them where you want. Oh goodness. Oh man. Ooh. I guess I could build it. All right, let's move you here. So I have to prioritize. Okay, definitely didn't mean to collect that, but sure. Okay, let's see. What do I have here? Let's move this ice flag over here. Oh, that's gonna be a sucky island now. Crisis is gonna come back and be like, I'ma do this. And be like, what happened to our base? I don't know. Nothing to see here. Alright, let's move this ice turret over here. Oh, this is gonna be delightful. Okay, we're gonna move that over here. Alright, well, that's at least interesting. Alright, let's see what we can do. When are we gonna have a Arelyna Dragon Rider? I would love an Arelyna Dragon Rider. Would she be holding skates up as her, instead of like the how they all hold the like, hacha? A rider for me could have a skate in hand. Would be kind of funny. Cav is like, well, no one wants me, so here I am. Hello! Yeah, it's kind of right. If Cavaliers had a fan group, they would be called Cavities. Any news about the festive dragon? It's still coming. If you want to vote for name and lore for that dragon, make sure you do so by the end of this evening. Didn't I put an ice turret there? I thought I did. I'm gonna laugh so hard if I just moved everything and it's like, nah. Our device is being kind of spazzy. Yes, it is week 4 for Duskfall season. So right now we're in week 4. Portia's discount will end next week. So make sure if you want to take advantage of the 50% off on the first page that you do so before next Tuesday. And if you have... Yeah, after that, there will be no more discounts this season. That'll be the last thing discounted, as far as I know. Yeah, and then the second wave of dragons and the second rider will come out week 7. And then the festive dragon comes out week 9. So the Festive Dragon, I know PG Coffee spoiled this one, does come out on Halloween, which is pretty awesome. Oh goodness, gonna go make that page for Tailblazer. Oh my goodness. I hope if you do, you share it on the forums so I can see it. I see that my base didn't update. I'm not quite sure what happened. Here I spent the time to update it and it didn't want to take it for me. I do notice that the defense on this base is quite high. How come I exceed 1 billion? Any tips? Well, this is our test server. So that is actually why it is a super long island with level 70 towers. So that is truly why it is a level 159 with over 1 billion. All right, not quite sure why that didn't update. Let me see if it updates if I attack self. Anyone? Okay, try and see if it goes server self. It just might not have updated itself the first time. All right, apparently it just doesn't want to update itself. That's cool. Okay, unfortunately, I don't speak Russian. I have no idea what that message says right this second. Come on, Google Translate. If you are having issues logging into the game, then you should contact our support team. They would best be able to help you. And if it's an account recovery issue, again, support would be able to best help you. They can get you situated with reactivating an account on a new device if you have lost it. I don't mind. Sylphin definitely doesn't have a heal, but Sylphin does have ethereal chains which do help it. So that is it's a good setup for whatever dragon follows it, because you can chain all the things before you die. Can I transfer some food from this account? I would love to transfer some food to my own account from this account. The account on the test server has way more food than I do on my account right now. All right, so that is pretty much all I have today. If you have any questions, as usual, reach out to me on the forums. I'm a little backlogged right now, but I'm trying to get through all of the apps and messages I have. But even if you do message me and I don't respond super quickly, I generally will respond to you at all. I will respond to you at some point in a fairly reasonable amount of time. Okay, so that's all I've got. I will see you all next week on Facebook Live. Also, heads up that we will not have a YouTube stream next week because next week is the Dragon Summit. But we will be showing some stuff off on Instagram stories. So if you follow us on Instagram, then you will definitely see us in stories. So I will see you all next week. Crisis will be back for Twitch, so it will be a Twitch Facebook week, and we will see you all later. Bye guys. Have a great rest of your weekend.